Hello and welcome to episode 17 of my Fortresscraft Evolved tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on taking a look at the BFL-9000 mining laser and giving it a try out. It can be a very useful way of creating lots of tunnels, or just one simple tunnel if you like, if you need to get through a mountain. So the first thing we'll take a look at is how to make it. So if we open up the manufacturing plant, it's listed underneath the mining, so where you see your ore extractor, the icon for that. If you scroll down, because I imagine like me you're going to have started to fill up this list, and at the bottom there, or somewhere near the bottom, you'll see the BFL-9000 mining laser. Massive horizontal mining laser used to bore out straight tunnels 5 by 5 meters across. Massive energy demands. Notice it says massive horizontal mining laser. The reason it says horizontal is because you cannot drill down with it. You can only drill horizontally, so in straight lines like this. So a tunnel going that way, or a tunnel going that way, or a tunnel going that way or that way, but you can't go down and you can't go up. You can't go vertical. You can only drill with it horizontal. So let's have a look at the materials needed. You'll see it's not too bad once you find gold, lithium and iron, which I should imagine you all should, because they aren't that difficult to find. It's only 75 of each. So well worth actually investing in. So let's go give it a try out then. So over here, you know that these two hills here, massive pain, because I need to flatten them out. I want it all flat around my base. So very handy way to deal with that. So let's try drilling a hole first of all straight this way. Okay, so if I go to my F6 toolbar, you'll see that I've got it there. One more thing I need to place in this is some materials to use whilst doing it. So let's use some bedrock. We'll put that there. Okay, so if I want to drill a tunnel straight through there, I would not put the mining laser down like that. Oops, what did I just do? Oh, my grappling. I would not place it flat on the ground, because it's going to drill out a 5 by 5, and that means it will drill out that level. Oops, it will drill out like that as well. So that's not what we want. Let's put the floor back. So if you want to drill a tunnel flat with the floor, it's very simple. You first place down the block, and then you place your mining laser on top of that. But first of all, let's show you why you can't drill down or up. Okay, so let's try. I'm going to try and pull it on the side of this block. And there you go, that's what happens, it'll just fall off. Now let's try again vertically. Now notice it will point in the direction you're facing. So let's click it on the top. And you can see there's the drill, that's the front of it. So the direction you place it is the direction it's going to drill. Okay, so this is all nice, but now it needs lots of power. So let's give it power. And what I'm going to do is surround it with batteries, or power storage blocks, whatever you want to call them. Now one more there. This is a game about being ridiculous, as in, you know, overdoing it. So like normally what you'd throw down one storage block and then put the device you want to use. Not with this, like it said, it needs a massive amount. So now what we can do is supply it with lots of power. And as it builds up power supply, it will eventually fire. But let's take, oh, well look, see that just fired. Notice how it's nice and flat with the floor. But let's take a look at it so you can see. I will show the firing in a moment. Let's get on top of it first of all. Okay, notice it says current power. It has to get up to 1280 before it will fire. But because of the way I've loaded the power around it, you can see it's not taking long. And look at that, how cool. Handy way to flatten your surfaces. Because you could like go for a coffee, or you could go off now mining or building whatever you want to build, and leave this just mining out. Like so. And the drill goes a very, very long way. Now, some of you might be wondering, does it drill through ores? So what I'll do, let's put down a couple of ores. Oops. Oh, it won't let me place the coal. Well, let's see if we come across any ore. I doubt we will this high up, but we might hit some coal. See, now I could put more power around it so it shoots even quicker. It's punching a nice tunnel through this mountain. Love it. Oh no, I didn't want to know with that. What I've noticed with the mining laser is if there's just a couple of blocks there, say on this face, it will just shoot out them couple of blocks before going on to the next. So, you know, it will go in just that one line of blocks as it punches through. That probably don't make much sense, so I'll leave that. I shan't try and explain that. But let's see if I can show you how far it will punch. So you see it's taking out all the blocks in the 5x5. Yeah, I know. Nice distance, very nice range. Right, so is it going any further? Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Check that out. Now how far are we from... Well, look at the distance. Yeah, this is what you want if you want to flatten out a surface around your base for a long direction. And notice that I'm getting TNT occasionally, very rarely. It will just drop TNT in the blocks. As weird as that may sound. I don't know why, but yeah, very rarely you'll get blocks of TNT. Nice way of finding coal, by the way. You just leave your mining laser doing its thing, wander off, do any other things that you want to do, and great way for finding ores and coal and all sorts. This TNT, I'm not actually sure what that's used for. I've not looked into that yet, but I'm sure there's got to be some fun to be had with it. Look, we're that far away from it, we can't even hear it now. But it's still working. I mean, it's just off in the distance. We can't even see it now. It's still working. Yeah, that TNT as a byproduct is quite cool if it has a good use, which I'm sure it must do. Must go bang at some point if you mix it with something. And look at this, it's still going. Oh, and we've reached the other side of this hill. Another bit of TNT I just got then. You see the... oh, and another bit. There it is, look at that. How peculiar. And some more. Seems like it turns all of this material into TNT, organic detritus. Yeah, you get a lot more TNT from that. Got 23 of it now. So in theory, this is just going to keep going to the end of the planet. Ah, there's some coal, yes, so it punches through the coal, or ores. So if you have any ores, it will punch through them, and unless you're standing near, you're not going to get the resources. So I thought if I watched for long enough, we'd get hopefully a demonstration. So if you've got any ores in the way or coal, make sure you're there to collect it. Wow, I've got a lot of TNT now. Great way for getting TNT. Well, I think I've demonstrated that enough because this is just going to keep going. I did wonder at first if it had a limit to its range, but it would appear not. It just keeps going. So really, really great. It's just, well, I suppose what you could do if you want a bigger area flat, you just make a few of them mining lasers and put them side by side, or you just keep moving that one once it's got to the desired range. There we are, look at that. Very, very cool. In fact, I'm just going to leave it drilling and just see if it does have a range limit. I don't think it does though. I mean, if it's gone this far, that just keeps going. So now you can see why it's well worth creating one. easy to make once you've got the materials, and a blast to use. Yeah, so I'll just leave it doing its thing. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode on the BFL mining laser. I shan't make it any longer. I just really wanted to demonstrate it because I thought it was a rather cool gadget. Okay, so I'll end it there. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.